guys, welcome back to Inside the Seller Studio. Today we're going to be talking about best offers on eBay listings, why you should do it, when you should do it, how to do it, best case scenario, and the best items to do best offer on. We'll start with the why you should add best offers, and it's simple. It's because people like to haggle and like to feel like they're getting a good deal. Sometimes you get the people who like to make really low ball offers, but most of the time people are pretty fair with their offers and they just want a couple dollars off, or they want the discount to make it so that they're getting free shipping, because sometimes we don't always do free shipping because we have to pay for shipping. USPS doesn't offer free shipping. Sometimes we build it into the price and sometimes we actually have a shipping cost on it. Those are my favorite, when they're just like trying to negate the shipping cost.
For sure.
I don't think we've ever been like, oh, that's unreasonable. We will always accept that.
Yeah. But yeah, people like to get a good deal. And there are those cases where the people just, offer a sixth of the price, and then they try to back it up with, that's the going market or whatever, which most of the time we've done our research. We've put that best offer in there to, give that person $50 off, maybe $100 off, but for the most part, I'm not going to take $100 on a $600 item. When we use it, because we have our stickies right here that Rebecca likes to have, when we use it is when we have an item that doesn't have a great track record. It doesn't have a lot of listed or solds, so there's not a lot to base off of. So if we say the last time it sold was 2021 and it sold for this much money, you would think maybe it would sell for this much now if it was up for sale. And then you add best offer, you increase the price, and you see if you're going to go back to that number. A lot of times, some people, if it's the right item, they'll just, buy it outright. But when we add best offer is when we're, it's a higher priced item and there's not a lot of information on that item.
And even if you don't have best offer turned on your listings, sometimes people will reach out to you and send you a message on the item and ask if you'll take a lower price. And I can always do it from my phone. You can't always do it from your phone. I don't know if it's Android versus iPhone, but from the messages, I can usually directly send an offer out to them. Sometimes you can.
I think I can now. I think it's been updating.
Okay.
The winter seller update came out and they changed a bunch of stuff.
But there are certain scenarios where you can't. Like if you have offers sent out on the listing.
If you already have received an offer from an item, you can't send out other offers while you have an existing offer. I think
like they changed it a little bit.
They've updated it here
It's
recently.
a little more difficult, but that's typically you can.
How to do a best offer? It's fairly simple, right? When you put your price, I believe it's right below it. You hit best offer, yes or no, and then based off that, you'll get another box that will say minimum offer that you're willing to take. So if it's a $600 item and you don't want to take less than $300, you would make it $300. But then you have to wonder in the back of your head, is someone going to offer $295? Would you have accepted $295 even though it's $5 less than what you thought was your lowest? So most of the time, we do not put minimums on our listings, which sometimes we regret. Sometimes we get that person that comes in at $100, but for the most part, I'm interested to see where the offers are going to come from, how fast they're going to come in. You can usually haggle with people back and forth and get them up a little bit. We did with a record the other day, but then someone came in and bought it outright anyway, so that was just wasted time.
I put minimums on my listings. If I only want that, I don't even want to mess with anybody else. I'll put a limit on it. I think I've got a couple listings now that do have minimums.
You do think you get the crazier people.
I do.
And I do. On your items that you list, and I get the less crazy people on the items that I list. That's how it works. Do you want to go over the next one, or you?
Oh yeah, on the how, I do want to point. You said it's usually right behind. When I list from my phone, which is an Android, I do have to click more options. it doesn't just show me when I'm choosing the price that I can choose a best offer. I have to select more options to get that. Do you want to add the best offer? But it is under pricing. Best case scenario is someone's just going to buy your item outright and they're not even going to make an offer on it.
That is the absolute best case scenario.
It is.
It also makes it a little extra cherry on top when people are trying to make offers. They're a little bit lower, and then someone swoops in and just buys it outright.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also very enjoyable.
Yeah,
we've had best offers on a couple bigger items here recently.
Mm-hmm.
Our big Lego set, the Forestman or whatever it was called, that one was on the best offer. That person has received it, left positive feedback. So, best offers on there just to kind of fill out the market for most items. But sometimes it's a lot of work too, though. It's not for every item. I would not put best offer on like a $10 tchotchke. It's just not worth it. We're talking $50 and over items, maybe even $100 and over. It's just easier to put stuff on sale than try to put best offer on every item.
And it is really hard to not take some of the offers like personal. Like you're not. I know it's business. You're supposed to take personal feelings out, but when you have the same person making the same lowball offers,
and they only get 5 chances, which. You're like, it's only 5. You only have to decline 5 times.
But it's 5 times.
You have to decline it 5 times. You have to go and physically do it. It does get very tiresome, especially because it's never just offer. It's a long paragraph of a story, why they think they should pay less, why you're overpriced, and so on. I'm going to take this one. Best items to use it on. We kind of already mentioned it, but it's items where there's not a lot of history on it. If you think your particular item is in better condition than all the other ones, I would price it higher and then put best offer on and see what the market says. Like we said, we would not put best offer on every item. If you have that $15 free shipping item, don't put best offer on it.
You're gonna get a $5 offer. We've done there. We've done that.
And then you're gonna be like, awesome, $5. It's out of my hair, and then it's free shipping. It costs you $6 to ship it, and you're like,
and you had to pay eBay fees.
Oh man, I messed up on that one. So it's just the more expensive items. The best items are the ones that when you list it in the first 24 hours, you get, let's just say 10 watchers and 100 views. That's a great item to do it. If you put it on there and you have 2 views and no watchers in a week's time, then it's just probably not a good item to be on eBay. Or you're going to be sitting on it for a very long time. What have we done? Our Super Nintendo game manuals, they were in better condition than any of the ones, for the most part, any of the other history that I could find on them, so I put best offer on them. We've sold some outright, we've sold some on sale, and then we've sold some to best offer. That's just a good item to do.
I mean, and in our head, we don't really... Sometimes we have like a price that we want to have, and it could be 50% off that we would be okay taking because of what we paid for it, but because we've seen some sell in the past for higher, we're gonna see if we can get that higher dollar. I know the Vaseline glass salt and pepper shakers that we had, they were listed at $120 and they sold for $75. I was happy with $75. I may have even taken $60. I think my automatic decline was $59.
See, and there you go. There's the automatic decline. On the record collection that we just bought, they're up here somewhere on a shelf. I put best offer, I think, on most of them because they're just so infrequent on eBay. There's just not a lot listed of this exact one, of this exact pressing, and so on. So I put best offer on. And that's how we sold that first one that we were talking about. We had multiple offers below the asking price, but then someone came in and just bought it outright, which, is best case scenario. That's why we said it, wherever that sticky went. But that's just, best items is items that there aren't 1,200 already listed. You're looking for ones that, there's 5, 10, 15 tops, maybe 20. Video games don't really need to do, like actual video games you don't need to do because they're going to sell fast.
If you priced it right.
Yeah, and continuously all the time. boxes, accessories, obscure stuff, manuals, guides, that kind of thing, I would add best offer. Anything that makes it unique or different from everybody else's, for sure. But yeah, that's kind of our thoughts on best offer. We've had a lot of offers come in here recently on a lot of different things, especially the records, and we just wanted to kind of go over our thoughts on how we see best offer being used. I don't know when the last time we purchased something using best offer. Usually if we find it, we buy it immediately. I'm very nervous, Nancy, I guess, when I see something listed on eBay. I'm not probably going to be willing to make an offer because I'm just going to lose out. Someone's going to come in and buy it full price or do it $1 higher or something, and I just would rather just buy it outright. Well, especially if it's a good price.
There have been things we've made offers on, and they won't even take $1 off.
Oh,
like
yeah.
$1 off.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do you have best offer on if you're not even going to take $1 off of your item?
Sometimes I almost wish they would charge for best offer. Hopefully eBay doesn't watch this video because it's not really what I'm after. But there are people that put it on, but they're
not willing to haggle at all.
At all. And we're not asking for 80% off.
Yeah.
We're talking 5-10% just to kind of get it in that margin where we've seen other ones sell for. But yeah, that's kind of our thoughts on best offer. I'm not really sure what we'll do next week's topic. Probably just come up with something at the last second like this one. And we've got a
flea market video coming out this week. Hopefully John's camera was messing up, so we will see what he got to record. I did not go with him. Our 10-year-old did, and he describes the whole experience as John robbing an old lady. So that'll be, I can't wait to see what all got on camera.
I hope a lot of it got on camera, but it was driving me nuts. I eventually just took it off the chest mount and put it up. But yeah, so we'll have some footage. It'll also be probably us talking about the footage and what happened. We're very excited what we did get, what I did get, because she didn't go. But, we used the 10-year-old charm. That'll be this coming Wednesday. So thanks for watching and have a good week.